All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachapadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Citations to all occupying their pushing the truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners, all right? I'm the brother Shamar Moth from Great Millstone, Miami. Also from the camp of Great Millstone, Southwest Florida, out in the Fort Myers area. Coming to your Akim or Akwath with another quick lesson. And Lord, so this lesson be quick, edifying, and straight to the point. All right, it serves as an exhortation, man, and a comfort. All right, to the body, to the believers, man. All right, the title of this lesson is going to be "Greatness Will Come in the Form of Yahawashi." All right, greatness will come in the form of Yahawashi. Okay, and this lesson kind of stems from camp. Earlier today at camp, we're going into how the Lord was going to destroy, bring judgment upon Babylon and those that take the MOTB. And we started talking about how, America is Babylon. All right, we went into how Babylon means confusion. All right, and this place is a land filled with confusion. How everything is upside down, how everything is out of order. Okay, so real soon, man, we're going to witness a real sudden change on the earth. Okay, where wickedness will completely be put out of the way. All right, and righteousness is going to end up flourishing on the earth. All right, for eternity. All right, and that transition from wickedness and evil to righteousness is good is going to come by the behest of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahawashi. All right, Yahawashi is going to bring that in. All right, when he returns. Remember, Isaiah the 9th chapter tells us that upon him shall be, matter of fact, let me get it real quick. All right, Isaiah 9, in verse 6, it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and that child and son, all right, is Yahawashi." Okay, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. All right. So the Lord is going to, all right, set Yahawashi up in a position, all right, where a peace is going to come from Yahawashi taking the throne, sitting upon the throne of King David. All right, justice will finally be reinstituted back into the earth. All right, that's why when we read in Revelation, it tells us that New Jerusalem coming down from heaven, and how the earth is going to be made new. All right, the earth is going to be made refreshed, man. All the ways of righteousness that was once in the earth, all right, during the time of the 40-year reign of King Solomon, all right, that's going to be reinstituted back on the earth, but on a grander scale. It's not going to be reserved to just the land of Israel and where our garrisons were. Is going to be worldwide. Okay, remember the scriptures tell us how the nations are going to flow onto us to learn of our ways. Okay, so when Yahawashi returns, man, the earth is going to be placed in a better position, man. Okay, things are going to end up being real great for all the inhabitants of the earth, because right now, all right, the earth is is failing, man. All right, the earth is defiled, as the scriptures say, under the inhabitants thereof. Okay, bear with me, brothers. Yo, be quiet, bro. Jit, bro. All right, made me lose my train of thought. You know what? Let's go to what is that precept, man? Oh, that's where I was going. All right. Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You see, so when Yahawashi returns, when Yahweh sends Yahawashi to come and destroy the wicked and deliver the righteous, and to take, to receive his glory on earth, the people will rejoice, man. Let's go to Isaiah 14 real quick. We'll come right back. Okay, Isaiah 14, and I start at verse 1. It says, for the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. So for all those that are sitting there saying that the Lord is going to save everyone, well, you're sadly mistaken. Okay, and set them in their own land. So the Lord is going to set us in our own land. So that, again, so now the question is, who are those people over there in our homeland? Okay, because we obviously know that the Lord did not set them there. All right, how did they receive that land? They received that land from one of their own peers. All right, signing it over to them, giving them a piece of paper and telling them, and basically declaring that that land is theirs. All right, they didn't receive that land. All right, how prophecy said the nation of Israel would. Okay, it says, and the strangers shall be joined unto them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Those strangers that's going to join unto us and cleave to our house, all right, is talking of who? The Israelite foreigners. Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right, so the Lord is going to, grant us permission, all right, to take captives those who had placed us in captivity. All right, Revelation 13. Okay, it tells us what? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right, let's get that real quick. Yeah, we're playing Hebrew hopscotch. Big whoop. All right. Revelation 13 and 9. Hey, because at the end of the day, the scriptures tell us that we, through that precept, we get understanding, man. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, man. So for us to really be able to, put this, puzzle together and see the whole picture, we gotta go here and we gotta go there. All right. So Revelation 13 and 9, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience in the faith of the saints. So the Lord is going to grant us that right, all right, to take all those that had us in captivity. We're going to be able to take them into captivity. Remember, it is a righteous thing with the Heavenly Father to recompense tribulation unto them that troubled us. Okay, back to Isaiah 14. All right, Isaiah 14 and verse 3, it says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrows and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. And when is that going to happen? That's going to happen when Yahweh returns and comes and delivers the elect of the nation of Israel. Lord's will, I'll be a part of that number, and you brothers and sisters, be of the elect as well, man. So like it. Verse 4, it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindereth. Verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. So the whole earth is going to be excited, man. Everybody's going to be happy. You know, it's going to be like a bittersweet for the heathen nations when they see America get destroyed. All right, and you know, they compadre Esau get go down for all his crimes. You know, they're gonna be like, fuck, but then they're gonna realize, man, this is great. Okay? All right, this is great. Everyone's gonna be able to tap back into their culture. All right, the Moabites gonna be able to do Moabite shit, minus worshiping those false gods. The Ammonites are gonna be able to do Ammonite shit, minus worshiping their false gods. All right, the Elamites gonna be able to do Elamite shit, minus the worshiping of those false gods, and so on and so forth, man. So everybody's gonna be good, because right now under these devils, all right, as the scriptures say, these niggas oppress men in their heritage, man. Okay, the trees get cut down for no reason. The animals are captured, all right, brutally murdered, tossed into captivity for absolutely no reason, man. Okay, just for sport, just so this nigga could have a deer head hanging on his wall next to a shark carcass, man. Okay, when Yahawashi returns, all that wicked shit that's going on right now is going to be put out. Righteousness is going to be back in the earth, man. The plants are going to be able to flourish, all right, and the trees that yield fruit are going to be able to yield fruit that bears seed, man. Because right now, guess what? The trees can't even really be fruit trees. All right, because the scriptures tell us that the fruit was supposed to bear seed in it. These niggas are eliminating seeds, man. Wicked. Okay? The animals can't be animals, man. Because what is either they what's the fucking word, man? Over harvesting, let's just say harvesting, killing these animals, all right? Or they just, doing some experimental wicked shit with the animals, man. So even the animals are oppressed. Okay? So when Yahawashi returns and makes the staff of the wicked to be broken and the ruler of the scepter of the ruler to be broken, okay? The nigga that was out here smoting the people in continual wrath, when the Lord put him out the way, the whole earth is going to be at rest, in quiet, peace. All right? You're going to break forth into singing, man. Verse 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon sing, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. All right? So everybody's going to be all like very, very excited, man. All right? It's going to be a beautiful time and event, man. Okay? And this is what we're waiting for. All right? Back to Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And the whole earth is in a mourning state right now, man. Okay? Jay can't even go enjoy the beach. Why? Because you go to the beach, the next thing you go to the beach, you got to pay $40, $30 to park. Nigga, I barely had $10 to put gas, bro. Now I got to pay $30 to park for an hour? Shit. All right, then you go there. Then next thing you know, you got to watch your feet because there's broken glass or all type of shit in the sand. You go in the water, you can't enjoy the water because why? The water may contain flesh-eating, brain-eating bacteria because of this nigga, man. All right? Because of Esau Edom, man. All right? The whole earth is mourning. But when Yahawashi returns, the whole earth is going to rejoice. Everyone is going to be happy. Everybody's going to breathe a sigh of relief, man. All right? Everybody's going to get in order. Everybody's going to call upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi and serve the living power, man. Okay, and then there's gonna be nothing but good that's gonna come to the earth from that, man. From us being, from Yahawashi receiving his glory and sitting upon the throne of David and the elect members, all right, the 144, Lord's will I be part of that number, and you brothers as well, all right, that governing body takes a position of rulership, man, alongside with Yahawashi, man. The earth is going to be great, okay, once these devils are out the way, man. Sirach 10, and I'll close out on this. Sirach 10:4, it says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, all right? And that's Yahawashi, okay? So with that, Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the elect out there pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. Shalom as well to the sisters that listen and do believe. Shalom.